Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, just contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Each month I offer a special reading with a great discount. So if you would like to know more information about the special offer I'm giving for the month of November, you can also do so by emailing me and I will gladly provide all the information. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Sagittarius, I do feel like this mid-month, you're still here battling some tension or some sense of frustration about things in your life you may be tired of. I feel like some of you are really tired of certain circumstances that are worn out, you know, things that are old, that are starting to get like too repetitive, too much of the too much on the same note, and that is not adding anything meaningful to your life. And I feel like some of you that are really dealing with this, you may take a decision or an important decision during this mid-month to get rid of anything that it's not useful anymore in your life, okay? I feel like some of you, this is really talking about baggage of the past, things that you have been, you know, kind of ongoingly dealing with that you're tired of, and really putting like a statement, really making a bold statement and standing in your ground about not accepting certain situations, relationships, attitudes, behaviors towards you anymore, especially things that are like a loop. I feel like Sagittarius feel like there are things in their lives that are, during this time at least, continuously, you know, happening that they cannot stand anymore. And this brings here a certain interesting duality, because I feel like in one hand there are things that, yes, you are called to be strong about in terms of things that you can actually give away, okay? Things that you can show, let's say, the exit out of your life, like toxic relationships, people that are abusive, you know, behaviors on your side that, or in the side of people you deal with that are, again, non-respectful towards your well-being, or you know, treatment in your job, treatment in the circle of friends you are involved with, whatever it is. I feel like there's a part of it that, yes, you are being called to send away, or at least to put more of a protective barrier in terms of your space and their space. But there are others, though, with the will here as an advice, that maybe are a part here of, let's say, a karmic circle, karmic cycle that you are currently dealing with. And so there are things that are still going to be a process. There are things that you are learning to, you know, not control so much, not predict so much, not push so much, and more let the universe, let God kind of drive here this wheel to show you where the opportunity may lie, where the change may lie, where the breakthrough may lie, especially for Sagittarius that really want new opportunities in their life in terms of a big life change, okay? It could be involving a move, it could be involving a big step, a big change in their careers, it could be about a relationship, but it could be actually a change in your life that would affect most likely everything. And I feel like some of you want this change, some of you want to really change your lives completely, and again, be done with this cycle of the past. I feel like it's still a process. It may not be as immediate and as, you know, as controlled, okay, as you're trying to make it in your mind. There are things that you may need to compromise still in terms of what you want and maybe what you are needing, okay, in terms of your soul development, in terms of maturity, in terms of lessons, in terms of growth. So I feel like this friction and this tension at the bottom of it, the root of it, it's coming from this issue that I'm mentioning for some of you, of course, because this is a general reading. With the Nine of Wands being your opportunity, I feel like some of you are really understanding, or maybe you will have a proof of how strong and how how much of a warrior you can be when having some of your, again, your survival instincts kind of challenged, or having some of your basic needs at jeopardy. I feel like some of you are dealing with situations that are really intense, in terms of what they ask from you to step up, stand up, and be brave about it, and be fierce about it, and maybe have a behavior that you would not, most likely like to have, or it's not the one that it's more comfortable to you, because maybe it's one that shows an aspect, again, of your personality that is much more aggressive, or defensiveness, or not trusting so much of others. There's an opportunity here as well for you to understand where your trust issues may be affecting, okay, the development of positive changes in your life. I feel like some of you have trust issues, some of you are being questioned. I feel like maybe others are not trusting you as well, and there may be a lot of, it's like, this is the Nine of Wands. There may be a lot of, questioning about motivations, and why you did that, and why you didn't do that, and why the whys and the hows behind things. I feel like you are being questioned, and possibly questioning as well a lot. There are some suspicious energies surrounding things that in your life you're kind of realizing they don't make sense. Why am I still dealing with this? If you have been, imagine, dealing with a person for a long time in your life that keeps being abusive, or keeps doing things to you that are invasive, or that you keep having proofs that you cannot trust them, this may be the moment where you have enough. Some of you are during this mid-month, again, marking this energy of I have enough, I had enough with something. So Sagittarius may be really getting rid of an energy, or I also feel like for some of you it's a person in your life that may be, again, toxic or abusive. And you may be really, if you have felt like you couldn't do it before, because you didn't have the courage, or you didn't want to hurt this person, or you didn't want to risk something may happen now that makes it, very clear, crystal clear, that you cannot deal with it anymore. I also feel like your challenge in the middle of all of this with the Page of Wands may be that you have been dealing with something that it's so, pushy, or so taking so much of your energy, so much of your attention, that you're not, enjoying life, or you're not enjoying your time as usual, or as you would like to enjoy. So there's a sense of not being able to relax, not being able to laugh, not being able to socialize, not being able to just be there and stop and smell the flowers, as careless, because there's something, again, that it's like this Nine of Wands sometimes brings a sense of tension, inner war, anxiety, but at the same time it's not the anxiety like the Nine of Swords, where you just start freaking out and the typical anxiety and panic attack we know. The Nine of Wands is more of it's like a fire inside, and you feel that fire burning, and it hurts, of course, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling, but you stand on your ground, and you don't usually show to the outside that you're kind of suffering. in the middle of all of this, you can be really having an issue with relaxation. Okay, in seeing your life or seeing this current time not just defined or determined by that aspect that is causing you that suffering or inner, restlessness. So it's very important to also be moderate and know, when to direct your energies properly into situations that require more of a tense, defensive attitude, or others that require much more of a carefree vibration, so you can feel better about what you're currently dealing with. But I also feel like the advice, being the will, is for you to let things be a little bit. Don't control as much. It's like have the self-control, okay, to maybe avoid circumstances that are not good for you. Have the self-control, okay, to do things that are more in alignment to what you would like to have in your life. But then when it comes to the uncontrollable, unpredictable element of life, there's little you can do. So let the universe reveal to you the direction or the next stage, the next cycle, and allow it to happen naturally, spontaneously. Also feel like you're dealing with a lack of spontaneous energy, that it may be a little bit hard for you because you are a spontaneous sign. So, and this lack of impulsive and free spirited energy may be really making you suffer and feel anguished. I feel like some of you feel a little bit anguished. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.